Ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Craig. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
On the draw, it's Payne. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
Unloads to the right. It's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Running inside, it's Payne. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Walker. There's some room. Makes it past the marker. To the house. Touchdown, TCU.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show, or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
The give to the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Julian saying to throw. Complete on the left to Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Payne. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up the first down. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw. It's Craig. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
On the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Won't you you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here's Sayin to throw. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Plucks it out of the air. He's out past the 35. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice job watching the quarterback, stopping the rush, and everybody just seemed to hone in on the running back on that screen.
He's there to make the stop.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got to wait. Off to the races to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They
snags it, and he's open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To throw, it's Craig. The quick out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. TCU calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, say it. He slings it deep to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Booster! Slash! Western!
Saying back to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And that play was just about every kind of disaster you can think for the offense. Third and long coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up for him.
Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Payne. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Cal taking on the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Golden Bears with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Say it. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Breaks, continues to fight for yards. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Might be changing the route.
Freeze! Level! Sweep! Ready, go!
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the run, it's Payne. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's the pressure. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the air, it's Craig. Here comes the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. They'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Quarterback making checks. Say it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. Sayin from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And
might have a chance. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Runs through a tackle. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Zings it complete to the right.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Craig. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Julian saying to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route.
Booster, booster.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch. Elite coverage.
No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense looking great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Finds his tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Here's Sayin to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw it, Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scared him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight